iPhone 16 Pro just got released, and some of you might already be thinking whether you should upgrade to it or not, although those who upgrade every year will do so regardless. However, if you're on the fence who just want something new but aren't as sure if it's worth it, we'll break it down in this video. We'll talk about the display, battery life, performance, camera upgrades, and everything else. So let's start with what you get with the 16 Pro. You get a new camera control button, kinda cool, but hopefully it doesn't end up being a button you use more on accident than on purpose. You get a 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens, significantly better battery life if Apple is to be believed, a slightly faster CPU, and that's kind of it. With previous iPhones, there was always a standout feature that really made you want to upgrade to it. The 12 Pro brought back an iconic design, the 13 Pro gave us 120Hz, the 14 Pro introduced the always-on display and 48 megapixel camera, hard to miss out on that, and with the 15 Pro we got a titanium chassis which was lighter and better to hold. But with the 16 Pro, you get a camera control button that I'm not quite sure is just as appealing as these other features. From a content creator's perspective though, it seems like a great upgrade. 5x telephoto on the smaller model, yes please, 4K up to 120 FPS and audio mixing with studio-grade microphones, that seems like a great deal. But from a regular user's perspective, doesn't really make much sense. If battery life is a concern of yours, there might be a reason to upgrade. Apple claims this iPhone has the best battery life out of any Pro iPhone. They've also redesigned the main board for better heat dissipation, and since heat kills batteries, less heat means better long-term battery health. But whether that's enough of a reason to upgrade, that's for you to decide. Then there's the A18 Pro chip. It's 15% faster than the A17 Pro in the iPhone 15 Pro, and while it doesn't sound like much, with the improved cooling, it can sustain its peak power for longer. So if you're doing intensive tasks like editing video on your smartphone for social media, let's say, this could be useful. So while it's not groundbreaking by any means, this might be a valuable upgrade to someone. The display also saw a slight upgrade. It can now drop to 1 nit of brightness, which is great if you like to be on your phone while your partner is sleeping. Otherwise, it's the same display, though you get thinner bezels, if that matters to you. The ultra-wide lens is now 48 megapixel, so the quality won't drop as much when you're switching from the main lens to the ultra-wide lens, because the object is too close to the wide lens. You can also shoot up to 120 FPS in 4K, while recording in log. The file sizes are going to be massive though. Oh, and Apple Intelligence, how could I forget about that? That was actually one of the main selling points of the iPhone 16 Pro, but the iPhone 15 Pro gets the same Apple Intelligence, so there's literally no difference. Like I said, it might be a compelling upgrade to someone who creates content on their phone, but for regular users, there's absolutely no reason to upgrade from a 15 Pro. But should you upgrade from a 14 Pro? That's a question I will answer once my iPhone 16 Pro gets delivered, so subscribe so you don't miss that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.